All right, jumping back into it against the Ronso Fangs. So we did take a loss last game. We are at level 25. It's not all bad. A boost now has more endurance and shoot. Graves got a little bit more pass, which is more effective for his snap pass 3. And then Roddy has one more catch. So we're slowly getting better. It is a shame that, you know, it happened the way it happened, but the goal is still there. We want to push the Ronso Fangs to level 50 if possible. Cool. So you're going to have Grave with the ball here. Have him push up. It is also worth noting, everyone on our team, improved their HP a little bit. I know I really trash HP, but I think I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how this series turned out, because I think what this series has shown, for me at least, is the reason HP is irrelevant is because when you get the highest level techniques, you already have a bunch of HP to utilize them. It's really nice when you have a lower level and max techniques, because it makes HP a relevant feature in the game. I don't know how they play tested Blitzball, but like the natural like increase of levels and such and so on and all that stuff, right? It lends itself to making HP irrelevant, but like when you have set levels and you set specific times that people level up, that's when you really see a difference. Like it is night and day, 100%. It is very good to see. Pass would go all the way to Beseek Ronso. All right, so we actually do need to run the all-out defense. It's worth mentioning, of course, oh geez, sphere shot's a problem. It's a big problem because we don't have super goalie. Oh, really bad sphere shot, so that's actually really good for us. Please, Roddy. I said please. Okay, that's disgusting. All right, we're going down 0-1, so all of Graves' passes were futile. The worry, of course, there is now everyone's woken up, and we've expended all of our resources into the idea that we would be able to... I'm not going to forfeit. I'm going to try to counter. We expended all of our resources into the idea that we would be able to advance on them. We are going to pass all the way to Balgerda. It just barely makes it. But, I mean, that's pretty par for the course. I'm going to pass it to Ram. Again, counter is like a very all-in formation, I'm finding. I had kind of speculated in the last video that we might have to ban it because it's so good, but I think it's just very good because it's very all-in. I don't think it's bannable because it just hasn't, like, it hasn't broken open the game, in my opinion. Like, it really hasn't. Probably shouldn't have a sphere shot here, now that I think about it. Yep, definitely should have done a sphere shot. Alright, that's unfortunate. But yeah, we're not gonna, it's not worth banning yet. I think the most we can do with the counter is we should start, and you saw me do it there, before the shot and after, just to make sure, but we should set normal formation once we're within sight of the goal. Because counter on defense is, it bad. It real bad. Real bad. It is not good. It is tragically terrible. And what makes it tragically terrible is the Ronso Fangs are a high level. They're really good. They're really tough. They're hard to beat, right? It is what it is. But with the counter formation, a lot of times we're assigning like one player per one player, which is fine normally. Normally that's fine. So like what? We assign like Balgerda onto Beseek, and then Balgerda should be able to steal the ball away from Beseek. But we need to swarm the Ronso Fangs as a team because their players are so strong. That's what makes the all-out defense such a go-to for us. It's what allows us the opportunity to steal the ball. So in a different like team, oh my gosh, I forgot about tackle slip. I am so lucky. In a different team, potentially that like counter would be fine when our defenders really carry the game. But going from a counter to an all-out defense is really tough because we need to move all our players from an all-out offense to an all-out defense. And like, how do you do that? Like, it's tough to say. honestly, like, I'm kind of getting a little bit giddy here. I'm happy that this conversation is even being had, because I feel like the way we're playing Blitzball now is like the most balanced. Like, this is so fun because Blitzball in general is kind of I mean, I'm not trying to put that on anyone. It's a very easy game at the later levels. At the later levels, it's super easy to win. There's never any challenge. The enemy teams are always pushovers, and you just win every single game for the most part. I mean, my journeys, you'll see my win rate's like 99%, I think, in every single journey. It's like 99 point something. Because I only lose like 2 or 3 games out of the hundreds we play. So, like, having this situation with oh man, that was so bad. With the ladder challenge, it's been 9-day difference. It's been fantastic. It's been a genuine joy. All right, now don't touch the ball. Okay, this is something. I'm gonna pass it. Turns out it doesn't matter what I do. They are gonna steal the ball there. Let's go for the all-out defense. This is interesting. Yeah, it is worth noting. I talk about this in the 10-2 videos, but Final Fantasy X Blitzball is so much different than like 10-2 Blitzball in terms of how they deal with threats. 10-2 is incredibly formation based, but like in 10 there's like an encounter radius. So like there's like an encounter radius where like, or so I shouldn't say encounter radius. There's a radius of like pursuing a player. So like if I'm near a certain player, they will just pursue and completely ignore their formation. But like 10-2, they don't do that. Like they actually like play to their formation and stuff. And I mean, it's probably because it's all done by the AI. And then in addition to that, interception is a thing in 10-2. So if they didn't do that, then interceptions would be harder to stage. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how that changes. But we are gonna have to see Ronso here. Kind of a problem. I'm not gonna lie. Thankfully, Grape is here to at least touch the ball. Okay. See, all is not lost yet. Like, this is still super winnable. It's just, like, how do we do that? I think we do it through counter. Okay, or we throw the game. That's also a possibility. I don't know why I Sphere Shot there. It's not in my advantage to kill time, because the less time I have, the more I'm going to just get screwed. Urga, go for the shot. Do it. Ah, pass to Basik. This is actually really good for us because, as you can see, Basik is, he's not firing on all cylinders. He is very, very withered right now. So we're going to go for the tackle. Oh, but it's so bad. It's so bad. This is actually, this is looking real grim. Oh, and the super goalie isn't there. That's unfortunate. I don't even think Roddy is super goalie on. This is... So it all went wrong when I did the all-out defense. I should have moved to normal. That made more sense. Because Balgerda would have chased if I had done normal. So we're going to auto and then we're going to counter. I don't mean to go to the forfeit. I forget that I have to enter the other option. The auto option first. We're going to go for the nap pass. Gonna have a boost here, tackle through, do his thing. And then Gosno with the pass to Basik, which is gonna wake him up. This is tough, because I think we're on the counter, but like, what do we do here? Right? Like, I don't know. It feels like hope is dwindling. All right. I'm just choosing anything now. I mean, when you lose a game like this, it is nice to like test out formations, to just see like, yeah, what does this do? What does that do? You know, because I know what center attack and stuff does on offense, but I forget what it does on defense. Turns out not a lot. Pass will go to our guy Ronso. This is not a firm example of what to do in Blitzball, though. That is unfortunate. Well, it looks like we're going to level 26, so that's exciting. Good for us. All right. Looks like 0-2 is going to be our final score. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I think we've got a little bit of ways to go, and you know, we're still winning against a team that's a higher level than us, so there's that, but yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. When you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.